Today we're going to talk about verbs like gustar. These are like quedar, interesar, importar, and encantar. So first off, gustar means to like, but this isn't like to like people. This is like to like books and plants and stuff. Encantar means to love. Again, it's book and plants and vegetables, but to love people is amar. We have interesar, which means to be interested in. We have importar, which means to be important to. And in this chapter, they're introducing quedar, which means to fit. There's a place for you to write the definitions in your notes. How Gustar works in the order of things. So here we go. First, you have to have the subject, and this is going to match the indirect object pronoun. Okay, so the subject is like a mí, a ti, a él, a nosotros, a ellos. And the indirect object pronoun can tell me who likes something, who something fits, who is interested in something, who's in, who's sorry, who something is important to. So these have to do with me, te, le, nos, les. This part is connected to the verb. This is super important. You don't always have to have the subject, but you always have to have the me, te, le, nos, les. If you'll notice, if it's going to be he or she, it's going to be le. So when we use le, we have to either say a él or a ella. And when we use les, we either have to say a ellos or a ellas. Okay. The next part is um, only the only forms of the verbs is singular and plural. So like for gustar, it's gustar and gustan. So there's only two forms. And this is of course in the present tense. There are other endings and other forms. And then number 4 is what the verb is talking about. So before the indirect object pronoun, it can be placed or it can be after. For example, I could say, a mí me gusta el libro. Or I could say, el libro me gusta a mí. I could say, a ti te gustan las blusas. Or I could say, las blusas te gustan. So this purple one can either go in front of the me te le ones or it can go after the verb. Here we go. So verbs like gustar. So we have a mí, a ti, a él. Okay, these are normal. And me te le nos les, those are the matching indirect object pronouns. The two forms are gusta and gustan. Gusta is for the singular things, including infinitive verbs. And gustan is for anything plural, like el abrigo en las botas. So, a nosotros nos gusta el abrigo. A él le gustan las botas. A mí me gustan las botas. A ti te gusta el abrigo. So you see how I'm going across there. If I don't like something, I put the no in front of the me, te, le, nos, les. A mí no me gusta el abrigo. A ti no te gustan las botas. So here's an example with gustar. I like the pink skirt. Sorry, I like the pink skirt. A mí me gusta la camisa rosada. So a couple of things before I go forward, okay? If I'm going to say I like, the complete way of saying it is a mí me gusta. You could just say me gusta. Kind of like when you do an AR verb and you say yo nado, you could just say nado. So we're going to learn the complete way of doing it. A mí me gusta la camisa rosada. Notice that the adjective came after the noun. You like the blue shoes, or you don't. I'm going to show you a negative, okay? So let's start with that. You like the blue shoes. A ti te gustan los zapatos azules. Or you could say that you don't like them. A ti no te gustan los zapatos azules. Notice that zapatos was the noun, and everything around it had to be plural. Los and azules, and even the verb, gustan. We like to go shopping. A nosotros nos gusta, oops, that should be an S, nos gusta ir de compras. I'm going to fix it right here. We're just right here making a quick video, so I'm going to fix it. There it is. I fixed it. Let's keep going. So I'll read the three examples again while you're watching. A mí me gusta la camisa rosada. A ti te gustan los zapatos azules. Or a ti no te gustan los zapatos azules. A nosotros nos gusta ir de compras. Okay, let's go to the next one. So on the next one we have the verbs encantar, okay? So I can say again, we say a mí, a ti, a él, a nosotros, okay? Or we could say me, te, le, nos, les in the middle. And then these go right in front of either encanta or encantan. Again, this is singular and plural. So a mí me encanta la gorra, or a ti no te encanta la gorra. A él le encantan las rayas, or a nosotros no nos encantan las rayas. So if we include the no, it comes in front of the me, te, le. Okay, so they love the orange vest. And then I'll give the example if they don't. A ellos les encanta el chaleco naranja. Or I could say, a ellos no les encanta el chaleco naranja. He loves the big coat. A él le encanta el abrigo azul. Oops, it's supposed to be big. Let's fix that. So instead of azul, let's put grande right here. There we go. All right, we're doing good. There we go. Now the next one, they love those blue shirts. This one's actually on your notes right there on page 6, so you might want to write this down. This one's one of our examples. A ellos les encantan aquellas camisas azules. It could have also been esas camisas azules, either one. So an example with the verb quedar, to fit. So we have a mí, a ti, a él, we have the me, te, le, we have queda and quedan this time, and we have el reloj en las sandalias. So if I wanted to add a no, I'd add it right there. So I say, a mí me queda el reloj. The watch fits me. Or I could say, a mí no me queda reloj. The watch doesn't fit me. A nosotros nos quedan las sandalias. The sandals fit us. Or a nosotros no nos quedan las sandalias. The sandals don't fit us. Okay, the sweater fits us tight. Okay, so with the verb quedar, we're going to be able to put the subject part, the noun part, in front or behind the verb. Watch this. El suéter nos queda apretado. The sweater fits us tight, okay? Or I can move that word sweater back here. Nos queda apretado el suéter. Look at the next one. The shoes fit you well. This one's in your notes, so you might want to copy this one down. Los zapatos te quedan bien. Or I could change los zapatos to the back and say, te quedan bien los zapatos. Okay, either way. Number 3 is also in your notes. The blue dress does not fit you well. El vestido azul te queda bien, or I could say no te queda bien. I think that's the one we're going for. Or I could change it. I could move el vestido azul to back there. No te queda bien el vestido azul. Again, we have for importar, which means to be important. A mí, a ti, a él, me, te, le, nos, les. This time it's importa and importan. And then again, we have la clase and las calificaciones. Las calificaciones means the grades. I could say they're not important too. Like I could say, a mí me importa la clase. Or I could say, a ti no te importa la clase. I could say, a nosotros nos importan las calificaciones. But I could also say, a ellos no les importan las calificaciones. So let's use it. So the notes are not important to me. Las notas no me importan, okay? Because they're not important to me. I knew it was going to be a me because it says to me. So I could also change las notas to the end. No me importan las notas. Again, the notes are not important to me. The money is important to him. El dinero le importa a él. Because it's a le importa, because it's a le importa, I've got to specify if it's him or her. So that's why I say a él. So now I can move el dinero to the back if I wanted to. I could say le importa a él el dinero. We're just going to show you one way here. It's not important to us. This one's in your notes. No nos importa. Now we can make a complete sentence, say no nos importa a nosotros. But no nos importa does tell me it's not important to us. A nosotros just gives me the complete sentence. And again, that one's in your notes. Okay, we have the verb interesar, to be interested in. Again, same qualities. We have the a mí, a ti, a él. We have the me, te, le. We have the interesa and interesan this time. Interesa and interesan. And then our singular one's going to be estar de moda, which is a verb, and the plural one is las notas, which are the notes, okay? So I could say, a mí me interesa estar de moda, or I could say, a nosotros nos interesan las notas. Or I could say they don't. A mí no me interesa estar de moda, and a nosotros no nos interesan las notas. So some examples with interesar. She is interested in the class. And I'll give you an example with if she's not. Because it's a she, and it's with le interesa, I have to specify if it's going to be a ella or a él. And it says she, so I say, a ella le interesa la clase. That word in, to be interested in, that is included in the verb le interesa. Okay, so I don't have to put the word in. So if she's not interested, I say a ella no le interesa la clase. We are not interested in the jeans. A nosotros no nos interesan los jeans or los vaqueros or los pantalones de mezclilla. Okay? The next one. I am interested in music. A mí me interesa la música. A mí me interesa la música. So we're going to do a little bit more of this, and we're going to get some practice with activity 5, which gives opinions, and it has things like I love to go shopping, or you are interested in art. So if you need more help, please rewatch the video and see what order the words can go in.